toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Warhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Louisiana's offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed over the middle. It's Jensen. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Warhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt. Defensively, You know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Louisiana, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a...
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Right back to the well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Quarterback on the keeper. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Godfrey. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Warhawks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. With jet sweep pass. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Warhawks are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Warhawks are in the red zone. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Louisiana Monroe has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. To throw, it's Howard. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. The short hands, it's Perry. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Raging Cajuns need to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see.
Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Berry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from its own end zone. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Tons of room in the middle. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so if they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, he makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up top because this
or onto that lead. Going after you, and they that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Makes the quick grab. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got a little space. Spinderella. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Monroe! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 2.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Louisiana, 13.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Loss of 5.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Collected, they had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go in. We just did. Great job, great.
They'll bring it out from inside. To get it out across the 25, he's brought down at the Leaves it with the run back. It's a that can really feel out in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Snagged in the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display. Clinic really by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondary every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man, some at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Handoff to the fullback. Spins away from one. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Warhawks can really attack on this second and short. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Warhawks! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be. Stop him at the 21.
Louisiana Raging Cajuns will take over.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his This quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Gives it on the option. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Raging Cajuns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Evans. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Catch in the middle, it's Godfrey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Warhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Howard. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This is tight when third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 26. He'll go from here. Just don't take a... Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not... Team.
And your Louisiana Raging Cajun.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Howard. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Sampson. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
28-yard line. Coming up.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Oh, he dropped it. He took it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Warhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Trying to get it in. And not doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They give to the big fullback. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Warhawks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now,
looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
And how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so...
Going deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild. Touchdown, Cajuns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Give to the running back. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Warhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Godfrey. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10 for the offense. Handoff to the single running back. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Godfrey.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He might want another play. To the air, it's Howard. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Trying to power it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game.
Louisiana.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
from tying this game. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Big point after here, looking for the tie late.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, baby.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Raging Cajuns will start us up here in overtime. From the gun, running back on the move. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Got the back over the middle. And he'll be brought down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Right down the middle. He caught it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. From the gun. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. 3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless